It was more apparent in my life when I accepted Christ at a young age. Although I attended church and believed that Christ died for my sins, I never understood it all because I didn't see the value in knowing Him personally. When I did try, however, grace and prayers would end up consisting of empty words, and I had lacked the heart to read the Bible. This indifference even caused me to overlook my father's amazing transformation through Christ. When I was in elementary school, my father struggled with anger issues. Ultimately, it escalated to the point when I thought of possibilities of divorce. Fortunately, the situation improved and his short temper subsided. He started to become more committed to his spiritual walk into the church. He was a changed man. This was a few years after he accepted Christ into his life, and even when God visibly worked in him, it was still not enough to cure my apathy. This continued through high school until things started to slightly change once I went to a church retreat. There, I was able to witness people being excited for God. They were praying on their knees, jumping and singing with their hands raised, and sharing their word with great passion. Knowing that they were able to discern how worthy Jesus was made me want to discover it too. However, after returning from the retreat with a spiritual high, I reverted to my apathetic lifestyle. It wasn't until this time of last year when I started attending GCC. The passion from the people felt closely similar to retreats in high school, but this time I wasn't going to let myself make the same mistake of losing a hold of it. Seeking to know God personally, I began to spend more genuine time praying and reading the Bible. Encouraged by the constant example and spurring my fellow brothers and sisters, I gained a passion to finally see the worthiness behind Jesus' death. He gave up his life for me, and I wanted to do the same by surrendering everything to follow him. 1 John 4:9-10 says, "This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins." All this time, I had in mind that God's love for me was unworthy to discover. But as he's been lovingly and persistently working in my life moment by moment, I realized how unworthy I actually am. I'm privileged every day to have the opportunity to share this love with those around me, especially with my roommates who don't know about God, all because of how he first loved them. Now that I've experienced how powerfully God transformed my father's life, as well as mine, I'm excited to see his love and grace transform the lives of many others around me.